Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Now Smith. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Again, it's Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are in for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Smith over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. Third down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Smith. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And Green with a catch left side. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Defense offsides here. Freebie for Dalton. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Third down at 8 now. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Dalton throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Deshaun Kaiser, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, 8. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 58 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first three, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Smith. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First and 10 for Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. passing. It's Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcel Darius in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Deshaun Kaiser with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and 2, Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Smith on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Eifert, the man in motion. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run here with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. So Dalton now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Herrera. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. calling it with 2:04 left. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the 3 now, it's second. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So they're going to go for 2. To throw here, Dalton. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Deshaun Kaiser, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Smith. Throwing again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 319. Over. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bengals, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week.